What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Trucking and Transportation, and since I delivered my first solo load, I figured I might as well put on my super trucker headgear for this video. And trust me, I'm gonna put a bounty out there. If you happen to see me on the road or at the terminal or anywhere outside of this truck and you see me with this headset on, it's $20 right off the bat, because this headset is not leaving this truck. Anyway, after delivering my load in Los Lunas, New Mexico, I picked up another load the next day from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and that is going to Sharon, Pennsylvania, which is right on the Ohio-Pennsylvania border. Picked up that load about 3 hours early, and I was actually on the road an hour before my pickup time was supposed to be, so I was able to put some good miles on that load that night, and got up today, and I was hoping to run about 550 miles. I knew the weather wasn't going to be all that good, so that was kind of going to be my goal, but things got just too crazy out here. I actually shut down probably about 35 miles from the terminal, and I wouldn't have wanted to stop at the terminal anyway, just because you can kind of get a little too comfortable there. So I have 784 more miles to go. I have all day tomorrow and then till 1 o'clock to deliver it. So even though I shut down about 80 miles earlier than I wanted to, I should be fine. I'm not sure what the weather is supposed to be like. Now it looks like, I might turn this camera around in a little bit just so you can see, it just turned from like a freezing rain to a snow. And had I been driving still, I probably would have stayed on the road, because the snow would have actually given me a little bit more traction than just that freezing rain. A couple super truckers out there, I'm joking, I don't know if they're super truckers or not, but two jackknife semis on I-44, one maybe about 20 miles west of Springfield, and then one probably 8 miles after Springfield. So once I saw that second one, I was like, you know what, it's about time for me to wrap this up for the night. All things considered, I'll probably leave out of here tomorrow. Technically, I'll be able to start driving somewhere around that 3 o'clock in the morning range, but I'm probably gonna wait till 6, maybe 7 o'clock to roll out. Dang, I was wondering if there's anything else. Oh, you know, and this is the cool thing about it. So I really didn't need to let dispatch know. I mean, I still technically am on time, but I did want to just let the dispatcher know that, you know, freezing rain, I'm going ahead and shutting down. I have 784 miles. Just explained everything to him, and he thanked me for being safe. Now, how many companies are actually gonna, I mean, I was just, you know, expecting a little okay, but to thank me for being safe, now that's going above and beyond right there. So I'm trying to get around to everybody's comments, because like I said, my pet peeve is when I watch video comment and then nobody, you know, the person doesn't comment back, and I need to get to those. But remember, I'm not only commenting on these videos, but then I have another barbecue and cooking channel which gets probably about 4 or 5 times the comments that this channel gets. So I'm a little bit behind. I might try to catch up a little on that tonight. For anybody that might be interested, my other YouTube channel is called No Hippie Barbecue and Cooking. And while I'm on that topic, I got the dumbest decals on the side of this thing. I'm not sure if, you know, I am a little frugal with my money, but how much it would cost to get these damn decals put off. And since it's kind of like No Hippie Trucking, I was thinking about getting like a big old peace symbol and like tie-dye kind of colors, and then have like No Hippie and then LLC around the bottom. Thought that'd be cool anyway. I won't be doing that anytime soon, but if I ever do get to the point where I have the time and the discretionary income, I might go ahead and do that, because I mean, I have the income, I have the money, but I want this to start paying for itself. So we're going to wait on that. Now, I do want to discuss another topic, and that topic, maybe I should save it. You know, I'm going to go a little in depth more on this in another video, but when anybody was telling me, or anybody, that they're going to fail at something, you know, I just have a hard time with that. And the reason why is, you know, you just can't be afraid to fail. You know, when I first got in the mortgage business, I'd been in car sales for years and years, and I just had to get out. And the first time I tried to get in the mortgage industry, I failed. That was around 1995, 96. I regrouped, came back a couple years later, and had been in the mortgage and banking industry for the last, you know, 20 some odd years, up until getting into trucking, and 17 years basically with the same company. So, you know, people said I was going to fail at that. People said I was going to fail, or I was going to fail and I was stupid for renting properties and stuff. You know, so if I fail, I won't have a problem letting anybody know I failed, and I'd regroup and come at it a different direction. So just want to throw that out there. And you know, one thing about, as a matter of fact, when I first started my cooking channel, somebody kind of said that, and every time I didn't feel like, they didn't tell me I was gonna fail, but they said something, I forget what it was, but every time I didn't want to make a video, that was in the back of my head, and that's what put me in the kitchen filming that next video. So all that stuff is basically fuel. So that's how I look at that. Anyway, I'm going to get back to reply to some of these comments. I do appreciate you guys rocking with your boy. And like I said, if you have any detailed questions or something like that, send me an email, and I'll try to either reply by email or possibly a phone call or something like that if it's a little bit more in depth. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transportation, and I'm out.